I've ripped off the pan off the Divvy van, because what I noticed, because I was going to put some new transmission oil because the gears weren't going in. They were just doing like the BF Ford that I did. It wasn't moving in reverse or drive. When I was under this to look for a drain plug, it's been that long since I did this pan originally that I can't remember if they even have a drain or a filler plug. I'm still going to look, but what I noticed is on the back end here, it was sort of like wet on a couple of these. So what I've decided to do before putting new oil in is to use this high temperature 3-in-1 silicone gasket maker, and I'm going to do a bead around all the holes just prior to putting it in. So this comes out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 10mm bolts that hold her up, and not sure, I can't even remember if this was a brand new gasket or the original gasket on it, but that's the intentions at the moment. And then we'll go from seeing if this has got a filler plug, drain plug, all that sort of stuff. Also re-cleaned all the magnets. These are all good. It's always good. There seems to be a stronger magnet side, so I put the weaker magnet side downwards, and that's strong that way. So I'd rather the stronger side magnet catch anything in the oil that's floating around. So the next stage that I want to do is just get both surfaces very dry and apply this high temperature RTV silicone, and it says it takes 24 hours to dry. So the other side I'm going to have to just clean up is the opposing metal side, what this screws up to. Put a silicone bead on both, but definitely do a little bit more sealing on this side. So be back. Just outside you can see also these gaskets can only go on one way, so you've got that sort of bit of a lip there, and on this base you only got one hole on one side and there's two on this one. See, there's no hole on that side. So on the gasket there's the two. Spin it around like that. Come on you go. Alright, so it can only fit one way. So like on previous video when I did this, I had to put the bolts through the holes. It just made it so much easier. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. So but first I'm going to get some the gasket maker on there. So as you can see, all around the edges before I put the rubber gasket on, I'll get that on pretty quick. Okay, got the rubber gasket on. So next I'll be putting it on the alternative surface on the actual gearbox itself. First I want to put, at least get those bolts started through it. So I mean, I've pushed them through all the way around. So next I'll just re-go over the outer edge of this, because they do push a lot of the silicone back out. Okay, so I just fixed up bits of the silicone. Next to get the opposing side. So if you look, it's not up there yet, but those bolts I can get in there when they're already part way through the gasket, and it doesn't push the gasket up like it does when you think it's all in place. So as soon as you push those bolts through, that gasket moves, so it's best to get those bolts started through the gasket so it doesn't do that. So I'll tighten those up now. Okay, so now she's up and sealed. Now I'm going to wait a full 24 hours, but I'm going to probably do 2 days, so I'll probably go the 48 hours just to make sure it's as dry as possible before I put brand new oil in. So we will be back. Okay, so on XG Ford, there's no drain plug and there is no filler plug on the gearbox. It's all done through the dipstick, which they removed on more newer models. So what I'm going to do, I talked to a mechanic and he said he starts off with at least 3 litres. These are 4 litre capacity gearboxes. So because these pumps are designed to go above and then hook in the filler hole, I'm going to take that filler nozzle off and just put directly that pipe straight into there, and at the same time I can set the level. So there's a 1 litre level down here. This is a 4 litre tub, so I just need to get to that stage and then let it maybe for an hour or something like that, and then I can check the levels, start to run the car and see how, because obviously you need to get through the oil into all the parts of the auto trans and then the bell housing and all that sort of stuff. So you go from there and see how we go. Done. That was a bit hard, so I just cut it off for now and easily get that plastic pipe again and taped it around there, so when I push it in it's going to hold that pipe and the nozzle where it's going to go into. So like, let's see how we go pushing and getting this pressure going. Oh, there goes the pink straight away. So pretty much that's all you have to do, just get that pressure building up and watch your levels. I'm going to bring that down 3 litres out of the 4 litre container. As you can see, still pumping, and you can see the level still dropping. Going well. It's a lot easier than being under the car doing this. And almost there. Okay, so we're down to that 3 litre mark. So again, these are 4 litre capacity auto transmissions. I'm going to give it a start and run it through its gears and go from there. As you can see, got some oil pushing those the wheel around. I may need to get that cover out of the way. 1 second. See the tail shaft rotating well. So it's getting oil so far, going well. Just throw it into first gear now. It's really good news because that was not running at all before. Getting no leaks. No leaks. So the drying time I did for just over 50 hours, so yeah, it's good. No leak.
V-Van, your turn. Give it to me.
You're going home in the back of a Divvy van.
You're all in the dockers tonight. Let's hear it again.
You're going home in the back of a Divvy van.
Everybody into the bus after this show. We're going out here. You're going home.